In 1985, a wall of water swallowed an entire town in Argentina. It didn't come back for 25 years. When it finally did, the town was still standing, frozen exactly as it was left, coated in salt, and haunted by a single man who refused to leave. This is Villa Epecuen, once one of Argentina's most popular resort towns. Built on the shore of a saltwater lake, it drew thousands of tourists every summer. People came for the water itself, believed to have healing properties. And by the 1970s, Epecuen had grown into a thriving destination with hotels, shops, and over 600 permanent residents. It looked like it would stay that way forever. It didn't. In the early 1980s, unusually heavy rainfall began raising water levels across the region. A network of dams and levees was supposed to hold everything back. It didn't hold. In November 1985, a levee broke. Water surged into the lake basin and kept rising, slowly, over weeks. Villa Epecuen disappeared beneath the flood, not in a single dramatic wave, but inch by inch, as residents watched their homes fill with water and finally gave up trying to save them. Within months, the entire town sat under nearly 10 meters of water. Every building, every street, gone. For the next 2.5 decades, Villa Epecuen existed only as a memory. The lake had become its grave. Former residents scattered across Argentina, rebuilding their lives elsewhere. Most assumed the town was gone for good. Then, starting around 2009, the water began to recede. Slowly, the lake gave the town back. What emerged wasn't a town anymore. It was a skeleton of one. Decades underwater had stripped away paint, wood, and color, leaving behind bleached, salt-covered structures. Trees turned to white husks, buildings reduced to bare frames. A ghost town in the most literal sense. As the ruins resurfaced, almost everyone who once lived here had already moved on. Almost everyone. One former resident made a different choice. He returned to live alone among the ruins of the town he grew up in, refusing to abandon it a second time. For years, he was the only person calling Epecuen home again. Living without many modern comforts, surrounded by the skeletal remains of a place that used to be full of life. His choice turned Epecuen into something more than a disaster site. It became a place people actually visit, walking through streets that spent a quarter of a century at the bottom of a lake. Today, Villa Epecuen is one of the most surreal ruins on Earth. Cars fused into rust, trees that look more like bone than wood, building foundations that still trace the outline of a bustling town, if you know where to look. It's a place that shouldn't exist anymore, and in a way, it doesn't. What's left isn't really a town. It's the memory of one, preserved by the very water that destroyed it. Villa Epecuen is proof that some places refuse to disappear completely, even after everything meant to erase them. If you want to see more places the world tried to forget, subscribe. There's more where this came from.